Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about COVID vaccine. There's so much of confusion. Every day I get call from my friend or from my relatives or from my family about which vaccine to take. So today we will discuss about both the vaccines which are available here, Covishield and Covaxin. I would say whatever is available first, please take that. Covaxin is an inactivated vaccine and it is being prepared on a very tried and tested platform of the dead virus. This vaccine is developed with a very advanced technology. It cannot infect a person, but still it can teach the immune system to prepare a defense mechanism. Now, these conventional vaccines have been in use for decades. There have been vaccines for some other diseases also which have used the same technology, like seasonal influenza, rabies, polio, pertussis, encephalitis. Covishield has been prepared using the viral vector platform, which is a totally different technology. Now, is one vaccine better than the other? No. Both provide same adequate protection. Each vaccine has been tested in population in different times. Both reduce hospital admission, mortality, and severity of the disease. They are remarkably safe in various conditions like G6PD deficiency. If you are taking anticoagulants, if you have drug allergy or a food allergy, it is safe. You can take it if you are on steroids, or if you are suffering with diabetes, or you're taking blood pressure tablets, if you are on some immunosuppressants, if suppose someone is having cancer, it is safe with all these conditions. Another question is, can it be given to immunocompromised patients like cancer patients, kidney disease patients, kidney transplant patients? The answer is yes, though it offers low level of protection. Who should not take the vaccine? If you are having some acute illness, or if you are having active COVID, or if you are having hypersensitivity to components of the vaccine like polyethyl glycol. Even if you have an allergic reaction to the first dose, still please go ahead and take the second dose. You may not have any reaction after all. And yes, clotting is a side effect, very rare, as in 1 in a million or something like that. We have a lot of variants, the UK variant, the South African variant, the Brazil variant, and the Indian double mutant. So what is the implication of these variants? They are more transmissible, they may cause a severe disease, they may be less responsive to the vaccine, or the viral load may be high, and virus may remain in the body for a longer period of time, and a little bit increased risk of death. So what is the role of vaccine against these variants? So efficacy in preventing the severity of the disease remains very close to 90%. So what is the ideal duration? That's a much debated and discussed topic today. So ideally, WHO has said it's 8 to 12 weeks, but it is different as per different countries, and UK is talking about 12 weeks, and Indian Council of Medical Research is saying about, now they are saying about 90 days. So finally, we have to make up our own mind. And there was some very interesting questions people asked me. Should we take more than 2 doses? As of now, it's not needed. Can I combine 2 different vaccines? Well, right now a research is going on, but we don't have any conclusion yet. Is it safe in pregnancy? Yes, it is absolutely safe in pregnancy. About children, there are a lot of trials going on. In Israel, the children have been vaccinated up to 16 years of age. So yes, a lot of trials are undergoing. And when do you take a vaccine? When you've recovered from COVID. Ideal scenario is, yes, you can take a vaccine after you have recovered, and it's better to take it 3 months after the infection. The chance of reinfection after the vaccine is about 5%. So how many doses should be given after infection? Today they are recommending 2 doses, but some research is saying 1 dose is enough. So are there chances of getting COVID after vaccine? Yes, for sure there are chances. So we all must follow the discipline of safety. But you can get 100% protection from severe infection, need for intensive care, and mortality. Booster is needed, maybe. Again, we do not have a very conclusive evidence, maybe after 2 to 3 years, or maybe if you're traveling to a hotspot or somewhere where there's a further outbreak. So this is the information I thought I will share with you. If you find this informative, please like, subscribe, and share the video. And I'm looking forward to having many more videos. So please, if you are interested in any more topics, please write to us, post it on the chat box, and I'll see you again.